And it is that, the rate of development, that creates the existential threat.
Are you ready for this? You might want to sit down. Front page of the Times. Very good science editor called Tom Whipple, reporting on a story you may already be aware of, or you may, such is the nature of man and woman, you may have glossed over it or not properly registered. And listen to the end. It's the last three words of this paragraph that I want you to really focus on. I want you to draw your attention to. More than 350 of the world's most distinguished experts in artificial intelligence, including the creator of ChatGPT, have warned of the possibility that the technology could lead to the extinction of humanity.
Isn't that extraordinary? Extraordinary. In a statement, experts say that mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks, such as pandemics and nuclear war. I mean, it's unbelievable. I have never seen anything like it. These experts include the heads of OpenAI and Google Deepmind, and they are warning us right now to do something about it.
I can't carry on being the slightly out-of-touch old geezer on the AI stuff. I said this to you last time we talked about it. Sometimes with technology, I quite like playing the role of the out-of-touch old duffer. Well, I'm not even playing a role, I've got to be honest with you. I'm looking at some of the technological developments and I'm thinking I can't keep up with everything. I got heavily stuck into Twitter, but I've never really gone near Instagram, for example. What's that all about, I might say? What's that Insta business all about? And with AI, it's a little bit, well, video didn't kill the radio star. Do we really need to be... But when 350 of the world's leading experts in the relevant field warn that a new technology could lead to the extinction of humanity, I think we've got to pay attention. Director of the US Center for AI Safety said the statement was a way of, he described it as coming out for many researchers. He said people were much too afraid to speak up earlier, and this intervention establishes the threat of human extinction. I mean, I'm not going to be able to say that without smiling. It's a self-protection mechanism, the extinction of humanity. You have to sort of respond to it with a wry smile. Otherwise, you'd live your life in a state of bleak despair. But the threat of the extinction of humanity this intervention establishes it as an intellectually credible concern. And if you are a grand fromage in this field, you have signed this letter, you have signed this warning. Other academics have dismissed it as unhelpful. I mean, I think you need to mention that. The narrative of superintelligent AI is a familiar plotline from countless Hollywood blockbuster movies, and that familiarity makes it compelling, but it is nonetheless false, said Dr. Mari Aitken, who's the Ethics Research Fellow at the Alan Turing Institute. So not necessarily as clued up as the actual people building it and responsible for it. In fact, there is an Institute for Ethics in AI at Oxford University, and Dr. Carissa Velith there says, I worry that the emphasis on existential threat is distracting away from more pressing issues, like the erosion or demise of democracy that CEOs of certain companies do not want to face. AI can create huge destruction short of existential risk. So there is, to put it briefly, a hell of a lot going on here.
Rishi Sunak has been claiming that the UK, and I think this would be a great thing if we can be at the forefront of it, which is to create a safe and secure environment in which we can develop AI. But you and I know that the genie is already out of the bottle. I was talking to somebody who was working in the field, who I happen to know, who I cannot name, who was saying that this is one of the most pressing ethical and moral problems facing AI experts today. Development in AI has, in his words, run faster than anyone could have expected. It's taken about 70 years to get to the point where we have ChatGPT, which obviously harvests huge amounts of information in order to replicate conversations. What this person was saying to me, an expert in the field, is this. They were saying that trajectory of 60 or 70 years is speeding up. We're developing AI at a far faster rate than we could have imagined. And as a result, it won't take 60 or 70 years before artificial intelligence not only competes with human intelligence, but surpasses it. And that is the problem we are faced with, and it is that, the rate of development, that creates the existential threat.